Thank you, Dominique. This is part 2. I need to say that at the beginning because you're going to get this into 2 videos. Okay. The real message of this chart, as much as we would like it to be, sit still and build something stable, is going to be stabilize your worth while completely evolving how you express and exchange it so it reflects who you truly are. Now, once again, and we will go over just a little bit, but I'm going to give you time to write the questions. You won't have time to journal with them in here because I've pulled the cards for you and I want you to have those messages as well. So what am I ready to heal and release once and for all? And what do I want to build? And that heal and release, that sounds like a full moon intention. But if you have a lot of things lurking in Pluto, Pluto's going to reveal all of them. If procrastination on so my sun sign, as you can imagine, is in Gemini. So I'm talking really fast on this recording. That has been my MO, to talk really fast, to go really fast, to not take time to slow down, and to not take time to take care of my body, to not take time to take care of myself, because there's too many things to do. So release that if you have that one. I think there's a lot of us in that one. And we do the same thing with our money. Do I need to improve my relationship with money? What are my money goals? And what do I want to create in the new spring seed bed of 2026? And what might I want to speed along in these next 3 days before the 17th? And that little thing with the internet, that is par for the course. That is an example of, because what we have to remember right now, and I cannot stress this enough, just like there are people like us all over the world that are out here doing their thing right now, there are other nefarious forces that are trying to stop us from doing our thing. So you just roll with it. You just keep doing your thing. Stay the course. Stay focused. And know that that's out there. Shine your light bigger. Shine your source light bigger. And it won't touch you. And keep doing that. So I'm going to go through the cards. I do want to remind all of you, I know all of you in Priestess have seen this slide. Yes, consistent. I love that, Monica. The elements, earth, air, water, fire, and spirit, and ether, are messengers from original source. They have a consciousness bigger than their outward appearance, just like you. They were born billions of years ago out of the primeval life force. So connecting with them is your superpower right now, because they're a bridge energy between the unseen, the pleroma where she came from, and our physical world. So we are the little ants that can bridge the gap. They've had time to learn how to come into alignment with their neighbors and to help their children, the planets, and their great grandchildren, life forms on planet Earth. They can teach us lessons of right relationship with one another, all sentient beings. Most modern humans have forgotten our essential connection to nature, to our peril. This is the fundamental issue right now. You know, we're all worried about getting the oil to where it needs to go, when maybe we should be worried about figuring out another way. What a novel idea. We've grown strong and powerful and are capable of affecting, through our collective actions, the natural balance of our planet. And that's what we've done. And maybe this is a chance to change it. In our arrogance and greed, we've taken our species and many others to the brink of destruction. This is why it's imperative for us as priestesses, as worker bees, to develop a relationship with our great grandparents, the elements. We're the leaders that will lead the human race to begin to take responsibility for our actions. So, here we go. Groundedness, go figure. That's what I pulled in the earth door. And I will read this to you. You won't have time to copy it down. I'll send the slides with the email. I won't be able to send them on YouTube, but I'll send them with the email. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get disconnected from the earth. Because of the magnetic nature of our environment and our bodies, this can be detrimental to all areas of our life, from health to wealth to relationships. This is science, the electrical charge that we get from literal contact with the ground itself is scientifically proven to lower stress, decrease inflammation, and improve overall health, not to mention the boost that we receive mentally and emotionally. So, where do you need to be grounded? More grounded. And then in water, and this is just perfect for what everything we've been talking about, magnetism. We are electromagnetic beings. We literally draw things to us all the time through our electromagnetism. Want to know something else that's magnetic? Water. Water can increase our electromagnetic current. Not only that, its cleansing properties clear the energetic blocks, and the magnetic properties of water increase our magnetism. It's a win-win. Oh, there's the first recording. 40. So ask water to help you clear blocks. Where do you need more magnetism? Air, higher thought. The air realm actually influences and forms and informs all the other elements. Internally, we do that with our thoughts. Gemini and Aquarius, air signs. Our thoughts actually dictate all of our outcomes. The more we dwell in the realm of high vibrational thought, the better our outcomes and the more quickly we're able to manifest. Dwelling here can be as simple as intending to do so, and then monitoring your thoughts. Just intend, when I go down the wrong rabbit hole, pull me back. When you find yourself dipping into the realm of negative thoughts about yourself and others, turn it around by deliberately moving your thoughts to things that bring you joy and spark gratitude in your life. These are two of the highest vibrational emotions and can bring you back to their higher realms very quickly. Another way to ensure that you keep your thoughts high are affirmations. Now there's music out there that sings affirmations to you. Having high vibrational affirmations posted around you, listening to high vibrational music, chanting is also another way to raise your vibration that way and instill a high level of thought frequency in your field. So where do you need to reach for higher thought? And then fire, in the fire realm, I pulled determining, which is what we're going to have to do right now. This speaks to clarity and forward movement. It has the feeling of decisive action because we live on a planet where all of our outcomes are determined by our actions. We cannot expect this to magically go away if we don't change. The power to determine the right next step to take and then take it is necessary for the universe to know we mean business. When we use our skill of determining, we begin to actively choose our outcomes. Where do you need to use the skill of determining? And then finally, there's one more, crystalline consciousness. Beyond our electromagnetic field and the electromagnetic field of the planet lives another realm of consciousness, crystalline consciousness. And this is what in Source Light School we learn is our source light energy fields. It's the level of consciousness that is like a high-powered supercomputer that stores, utilizes, and processes its information at a much faster pace than we're used to. Around 2004, this realm became accessible to us, and in 2012, the planet totally shifted to this new operating system. When you feel sluggish or heavy, or just moving really slow, shifting to crystalline consciousness, or activating your source light energy field can give you a boost. So where do you need to shift your perspective? And then relationship with money. Right now on this planet, this is one of the most powerful, important relationships we have because it's so pivotal. It touches all the others and it influences them, and it can hold influence over us that may keep us from being true to who we really are. So it's the one thing you need to improve if you want your bottom line to grow. Not what you're doing with money, but your relationship to it. I'm not telling you to chase money. I just know from experience that you cannot hide from it. You can gloss over it, but you can't hide. And if you look deeply inside of you, you'll get to the root of all of it. The shame, the self-doubt, the blame, the not good enough, they're all connected to your relationship with money. When you're willing to look, to come clean, to be honest, to tell the deep truth, you will break those money barriers, because this is what we need to, one of the tools, just one of them, in order to break those barriers. You need to fall in love with the divine and fall in love with yourself, and all will be right with the world. Because when you know the truth, that you are deeply loved and cherished by the divine, and that you do deserve all the health, wealth, and abundance the world has to offer, just because you're you, things will change. So where do you need to improve that relationship? And then finally, oh Lordy, y'all, if you want a tool If you want a tangible, physical tool so that you can hold the changes that need to happen on the planet, you can hold the changes in your own life that need to happen, join me on the 21st. I am not kidding. That's why I've opened this to everyone. If you haven't had 101, it doesn't matter. I'll throw in 101. You'll still, if you want the rest, you'll still have to get them yourself. But this is a tool you can use to manage the changes that are coming. And there's a small little group of women that have been using this with me, and the changes we've held are still holding. So you're invited to join us. It's just once a month, and we begin, and I've made it as easy, accessible, and affordable as I can. It's a tool. It's a way to move things and to hold them. Okay. All right. I'm going to shut up now. We would dance, but I can't get into, don't you just love it? I can't get into my iTunes. So we'll just close sacred space. I will stop the share so you can all see each other. I give such great thanks to the elemental forces for holding space for us today. I give thanks for all of these amazing souls that are dedicated to doing their sacred work on the planet and making the changes necessary so they can stay and enjoy it. And I close this circle in the light. All right, lovelies. I will see you on the flip side. Good to see all of you. Bye-bye.